feels like this team has so many guys that are coming up a level, combining with the returners and some other Power 5 guys. How have you seen that mesh together with that competitiveness?
It's been awesome. You go down and you watch them in the weight room, you go out and you watch them in the field during their runs. It's so fun. It really is. Seeing a team come together is one of the coolest and the most unique things to ever be a part of. When they all buy into what you're selling and they all trust each other, it it's one of the coolest things. And I think that's what makes college football fun. Is seeing a bunch of kids from all over. We got a kid from Newport News, Virginia, coming in from a kid from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The melting pot and them becoming together and being teammates is the coolest thing ever. It really is. And you talk about my time, like being at Wartburg, like some of my best friends are guys that I played college football with. I missed a lot of weddings, but I was supposed to be in a lot of weddings. Just because of the adversity that you go through together builds a unique relationship with everybody that you're there with. And I think that's what college football is all about. And I love it. Love it.
You talked about a unique upbringing. I think your coaching upbringing is unique. Coming from Army, obviously spent time at Tennessee State and even lower levels, if that's what you want to call it, there too. What's it been like to rise so quickly in your shoes?
I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. Being able to learn from some unbelievable coaches like Coach Roll and Coach Entz and Dan and Coach Larson and everybody at NDSU. Then my time at Minnesota, learning from Coach Soraka, Coach Callahan. I've been truly blessed. I have been. I've been lucky enough to land at some spots and have coaches dive into me and help me out in my career. And then, being at Army, seeing everything that those kids go through, and then they still show up at a football practice and they're still giving it 100%. I have the utmost respect for a kid that wants to go to an academy, especially West Point. Like West Point, it's called the U.S. Military Academy for a reason. It's one of the hardest academies, and those kids buy into everything, and they bring so much passion. It puts a new perspective on everything. It really does.
Are there things that you learned about discipline, routine, in your time at Army that you would like to bring here and bring to your tight end room?
Yeah, and I've already kind of implemented it. A lot of the stuff that I learned there, I've already implemented here, and so Coach Worley, Coach Vitti, all those guys, Coach Romero, Coach Burks, Coach Blackshear, they've done an unbelievable job. It was one of my funnest years of college football, but also one of the most stressful. And I think what they've done there with Coach Munkin, making that program be successful, it's been awesome. I learned a lot from those guys.
What are some of the traits that you would like to bring to your room or that you've already brought to your room from Army?
The physicality and toughness part, but that was always my identity as a coach. And I think when you carry, like I said, the mindset of physicality, toughness, togetherness, you can be very successful in college football. I think when you get the most connected team will always be the most successful team, because then guys are playing for not just themselves but the other people. And I think once they buy into that and they understand that, then they'll play that much harder, not just for themselves but for everybody around them, because they don't want to let their teammates down. I think that's what college football is. College football is so much fun. It is, because you get, like I said earlier, you're not just playing for yourself, but you're playing for your best friends. So,
How many of those ideas from West Point are simple but so hard to execute because of, I guess, all that it takes mentally?
yeah. I wouldn't say it's hard to execute. I wouldn't say that. It is, like, when you start understanding the triple option and then you start learning that everything that's based off of it. We were running C-gap power, but it looked like triple option. We were running inside zone, but it was looking like triple option. We were very like the triple option offense. It's a play, but it wasn't really what we were doing all the time. So there was a lot of just conventional offense that we were running. So it wasn't really like difficult. It wasn't. It was more of me learning how they wanted to coach too, because they've had a lot of success. Coming in there after the 2024 season, they had a way of going about it. The kids already knew it. So why would I try to change anything? And being around those kids was unbelievable.